Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Park Life. We're back here on home turf as we take on Stevenage. Coming up on this week's show, we of course hear from manager Matt Taylor. Striker Ofrande Zanzala was on press duty, and we take a look back at the Exeter City youngsters' Devon Bowl journey as they made the final in midweek. But we start with a 4-point week on the road. Here are the highlights from our win at Oldham and a point at Port Vale.
Things don't get much easier as they welcome an Exeter side who've been beaten only once since New Year's Day. There's a shirt pull there, but the shot comes in and it's tipped over. Long throw by Hartridge. It is a bit of a weapon that Exeter could exploit. Cross is too deep. Caprice back across and it's headed in. Kyle Taylor with the goal. Oldham caught napping at the back. Those long balls across the box were not dealt with. No one picks up Caprice, and that's a very good ball back. Farge runs into trouble. It's Taylor looking for a second. That's a high boot there from Atangana, and he's conceded a penalty. It's going to be Sam Hart to take. And Dawson gets across brilliantly. They cannot catch a break, the home side. In fairness, it's not the worst struck penalty. Adams, it's deep. And then Hart with the drive. And Dawson has to make another save. Back to Atangana, and he's dived in. And he could be in trouble, and it's a straight red card. Zanzala. And now they can race forward. Look at Caprice, still full of energy. Caprice in, and Exeter have finished the game once and for all. Giovanni Brown with the goal. And that is a perfect counter-attack from the Grecians. Just as Oldham thought they had a chance of getting back into this game, Exeter have landed a sucker punch. And that must be a deflating feeling. Very good finish by Brown to make it 2-0. Still plugging away. You've got to give them that. Comes to Keeloff done. No, it doesn't. Through to the substitute, Zanzala. On he goes. Saved by Rogers. Comes to Matt J. Saved again. It was hard fought, but Kyle Taylor and Giovanni Brown were the goal scorers. It's lifted them up to second in the table.
To hold on to it under pressure. Benning in supports, and Benning makes his way into the box, and there's Wilson, good save. Exeter corner. What can they create here? Not the most convincing work there by Stone. Has to go again. Benning does well. Skillful play, tricky customer he wants to be. The cross was really good and very nearly evaded. And the orchestrator in midfield. And Key swivels, releases the effort. Just bounced far enough away. Battle that down the left-hand side here this afternoon. Lovely play by Benning again, and a wonderful stop, not for the first time in the game from Dawson. Things will get slightly more desperate as the game heads towards that final whistle. Exeter charging, and it's Giovanni Brown who's denied, pushed away by Aidan Stone, and then a big shout from Brown for a penalty. Brown again has looked the most likely source of goals here for Exeter. Lifts one onto the crossbar. Difficult one to bring under control. And now work to do for Dawson. Well, Dawson at the second attempt leaps on top of the ball.
It's been a decent week on the road for the Grecians, but attention's now turned back to home comforts here at the Park, taking on a Stevenage side managed by Steve Evans for the very first time. Here is what Matt had to say about the game ahead.
Huge amounts of experience, know-how, understanding of what's needed to get his team in the right position and to get them to play in the way he wants them to. And to play winning football, he's got an incredible record, absolutely incredible record. The promotions he's had and the clubs he's managed. So they've got an experienced manager at the helm. We can't affect what's happened at Stevenage over the last couple of weeks, whether that's the manager departure and a new manager coming in, or their COVID situation or their injury situation. I think everyone's having it pretty rough at the moment. Port Vale couldn't fulfil their bench on Tuesday night, and they've got a big squad as well. So it's across the board in terms of all clubs at lower league level. All we can do is make sure we put an energetic team in front of Stevenage, and an energetic team with a little bit of skill as well. We're at home. The onus will be on ourselves to make the running in the game, put the opposition under pressure. We'll need the fans to pull us through and to support us all the way through. But it's a game we have to look forward to. 9 games left this season, 5 of which are at home. Hopefully it'll be a really good atmosphere.
Back from injury and back in the side, Oz Zanzala was on press duty this week. Here's what he had to say about this task of Stevenage.
It's been interesting, of course, coming back obviously after my operation. First and foremost, had to make sure it was right for me to be able to come back as soon as I did. But everything went well, which is good, and the surgeon obviously did a good job. And of course, with the physios helping me obviously come back to full fitness. And of course, it's been loads of games obviously coming through, but I've enjoyed it. I've been fine. Obviously, hence why I've played the amount of time that I have played. But yeah, it's good to be back, and of course, helping the team where I can. And picking up points as well, and obviously the league table is there to show it. But as a whole, collective, I'm just glad to be amongst the teammates and just having the rest of the season to hopefully get promoted.
In these few games, you haven't half been involved in some physical battles. A fair few defenders seem to want your shirt. I mean, do you enjoy those physical battles? I mean, sometimes they go against you, but you're certainly up for a fight for the ball.
100%. I think, of course, for those who have watched me play and know what I'm about, I don't mind a physical battle, which of course is part of my game as a striker. Mainly to be able to come up against some tall centre backs, if you want to call it, some physical centre backs, and of course, Tuesday night showed, that sometimes maybe the games are going to be more physical than tactical, maybe. And yeah, I mean, for me personally, I don't mind it. I'm a physical lad. I back myself in tackles, in challenges, and yeah, I don't mind it. But of course, I'm just here to do what's right for the team first. I have to put the team first before myself. So, but it is what it is. Sometimes you're going to go into games where it's not going to maybe go your way. Maybe referees going to make different decisions to what you want. But it's the game, and you've just got to challenge it as it comes on the day or the night, I guess.
Oh, don't fancy running around the pitch, but that is exactly what Huey and Freddie will be doing on Saturday. 2 young lads who are raising money for the Bristol Children's Hospital by running 100 kilometres around each Football League ground. We are the 6th lap of their challenge, and at 20-3 on Saturday, they will be completing it. Information on how to donate to the challenge will be on the website, social media, and the big screen. So do give them a big cheer as if they've just scored a goal in front of the big bank, and give them all the support we can. Huey and Freddie, good luck, lads. Exeter City's youngsters were in action on Wednesday night away to Tavistock in the semi-final of the Devon St Luke's Bowl. They picked up a thrilling 4-2 win and now have a chance of silverware in May when they take on Bideford in Newton Abbot. Check out the highlights right now. There's some absolute screamers in there. I think the goal of the month competition is all but sewn up. Here they are.
Oh, it is.
Forward! Play forward!
The sun's out, there's not a cloud in the sky, and what a better way to enjoy the weather than with a pint of Thatcher's Haze. Thanks to our club's partners, Haze will be on sale all day for just £3 on Saturday here in Centre Spot, in the fan zone and upstairs as well. So drink up thy cider, but always drink responsibly. If you haven't already, there is still plenty of time to have your say on your football club with the latest Supporters Trust survey. If you're at the match on Saturday, make sure you pick one up from the Supporters Trust office or from the shop, fill it in and return it to have your say on what matters to you as a fan. Also, if you're on the mailing list, check your emails. Been some memorable moments on this pitch behind me this season and away from home too, and we'll be coming together on the 23rd of April to celebrate it all with our end of season awards dinner at the University of Exeter. Tickets are on sale for £39 a person or £370 for a table of 10. There's still plenty of time to pick up your tickets and celebrate what has so far been an excellent season, that both the men's and the women's team and management will be there, and there's plenty of live entertainment as well. It's set to be an excellent night, so pick up your tickets now. It's time to rewind now back to January 2021 and Stevenage's last visit to SJP. Archie Collins, Matt Jay and Ryan Bowman were on the score sheet in a 3-1 win. Here are the highlights.
Garner across to Piers Sweeney. Exeter looking to build early on. Here is Collins running forward. Space opens up, and that's a fantastic strike. Archie Collins, the Exeter skipper, with a thunderbolt from the edge of the box. Some way to take the lead. Stevenage were just backpedaling. They allowed him to run towards the edge of the box. Cannons in off the crossbar. Always makes them look even more spectacular. Exeter take the lead quickly as. That's a decent long ball. Chance for the strike. Great save, Matstead. More heads on. It's only hoisted up in the air by Smith. Chance for Jay. Here's Atten Garner. Nice run forward. Jay shoots. And he puts Exeter 2 up. And with 12 minutes to go, that surely is the points wrapped up now. It's his 12th of the season, Matt J. He had gone 5 without beforehand. That'll really boost his confidence. Atten Garner with the powerful surge through the middle. Took a slight deflection on its way. Not convincingly headed away, and Exeter have been punished. Here is Nicky Law. It's a really clever ball, and Bowman sweeps it home. Exeter with a 2-goal cushion yet again. And surely this time it's unassailable. Atten Garner to Collins. To Law, who's been very good this afternoon in that creative role. Great vision to pick out Bowman.
The perfect accompaniment to any match day is, of course, the match day programme. The latest edition of the Grecian is on sale now for just £3.50. My Life in Football, our excellent in-depth feature with one of the players, is with Kieran Phillips this week as he talks through his loan career here and at Walsall, as well as coming up through the youth ranks at Everton and Huddersfield. We've also got all the usual action-packed information in there and a little bit about our previous games as well. So make sure you pick one up around the ground before kick-off for just £3.50. That is all we've got time for on Park Life this week. Thank you so much for joining us. There's only one place you need to be on Saturday, and that is here at SJP. The weather is set to be as beautiful as it is today, and you can, of course, buy tickets right up until kickoff. Unless you want to sit down, I would hurry up and get those tickets because there are only a few seats remaining. Of course, Big Bank you can pay on the gate as well. And it's International Weekend, which means if you can't make it here to the park, you can watch the game on iFollow with a match pass for just £10. We will, of course, have all the reaction post-match from Matt Taylor and the player, and you can follow the game as well on our social media channels. There's one last thing for me to say, of course. Come on, City.